stay on time today.
Sorry, we threw you for a loop. You love Dr. Corba usually, but give him those smiles.
Okay, so, the fall.
Yes.
What happened?
We were playing on her little play rug that we have down on the our floor in our living room, and I was just doing things like to make her like belly laugh, giggle. And she recently learned how to sit up, and she was just laughing, and she lost control and went sideways and hit on this side of her head. And it just the fall didn't necessarily scare me because I didn't feel like it was that bad. I didn't feel like she hit her head that hard. It was the screaming afterwards, and it's never taken me that long to calm her down.
Okay. Okay, so I'll take a look at that. Has she vomited?
No, not at all. No spit up, no nothing.
Acting fine since then?
Mm-hmm. She was trying to fall asleep though. That was how I got her to calm down was I finally got her to take to my breast to feed, and then she was trying to fall asleep after she ate.
Okay.
And then she fell asleep on the car seat on the way over here because I didn't have anyone riding with me.
Okay. Alright, besides that, how's she doing?
She's doing good.
Okay.
She does have a cough. She got one Wednesday night, and she's had it all day yesterday. And then I have noticed it this morning.
Okay.
She's been on Zarsby's for a couple weeks now. She went through a spell of runny nose and a milder cough, but this cough is different. It's like a dry, like kind of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think sometimes you do it for mommy's attention, but
Okay. And she's on vitamin D drops?
yes.
Okay.
Do I continue that?
Yep, up until 12 months.
Okay.
Have you done solids yet?
No.
Okay.
I did rice cereal, and
Well, you called in,
Tuesday? Was it Monday night?
might have been Monday night.
It was Sunday night or Monday night. I gave her rice cereal, and she has not been sleeping for me at night for anything. So I didn't know if like her belly wasn't getting full enough or anything. So I actually tried to thicken it up a little bit, and I didn't thicken it up a lot, but it was definitely thicker than what she had previously given to her. And she vomited so much that night.
Okay.
So I don't know if it stemmed from that. I called in and they said that there was a bug going around. It was after hours. They said there's a bug going around, that it could be that.
Okay.
But in my personal opinion, I almost felt like it was from the rice cereal because she just threw up she threw up projectile puke 5 different times, and then she was done. She was fine, no other symptoms. Fine the next morning, fine that night.
Okay.
But
No diarrhea?
she had diarrhea once that night,
Okay.
a couple hours after it happened, and that was it.
Okay. I would try it again, but it's like maybe at the most 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, that's all I give her
That's all you
ever.
give, okay.
Mhm.
Then do like 1 tablespoon,
Okay.
and just see how she does with that. And if she does fine, then you can bump up to 2 tablespoons.
Okay. Yeah, so she can start solids now, right?
Yeah, as long as she has good head control, which looks like she does.
Yeah,
then
she does.
she should be good.
She's been like chewing and just trying to get our food anyways on her. She knows. Is there anything she can't have?
At this point, really just focus on your rice cereal.
Okay.
Usually, well, we're pretty close to 6 months.
So she's 6 months tomorrow.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her original appointment was
Okay,
tomorrow, and they
that's
got
all
her in.
5. Okay. Yeah, she just found the rice cereal, then go right to your stage 1 jarred foods.
Okay.
And, try like a fruit or a veggie. And then every 3 days, try a different.
Try something new.
Yeah.
So try that same food for 3 days in a row.
Exactly.
Okay. What if she's like has a reaction to something?
Then we stop it,
Okay.
and then we can retry it again later on.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, is there medicine I need to have on
Well,
hand, or do I
it
just call you guys?
Depends on what's going on. If she happens to have like wheezing or hives, like the lumpy looking ones, then call our number right away.
Okay.
And then we'll give you the dose that she needs.
Of what?
Of Benadryl.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
So I should have that at home,
I would, just in
Okay.
case, yeah.
because I don't have any. Is there a baby type Benadryl?
No, it's just children's.
Okay, children's Benadryl.
And then if you see like a pink spotty rash, that's not an allergy rash.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll see that kind of pop up, but it's really just the wheezing and the hives and the vomiting.
Okay.
Those are like the big three.
And then, so you want, I don't know, I've been trying to read some on like the baby lead wing feeding. I didn't know if that's something you would suggest, or
I mean,
if
it's
strictly do puree.
it's an alternative way to do it. The only risk to that is really more choking and, if you kind of wash the cup with these machines, that is a way to feed it. The classic way is more like a pureed,
Right.
and then at around 7 months of age, you can try stage 2 foods.
Okay.
And then if she doesn't like that, then around 8 months, you can try stage 3 foods.
Okay. So, like, what is stage 1? Where can I find the?
Any pharmacy or any drugstore,
Yeah.
any,
Okay.
grocery store, I mean, any place has them.
Okay, so maybe like the first month just focus on like purees.
Exactly.
And then trying to add more as she gets, each month that progresses.
Yep.
Okay. We can do that.
Yep, it just kinda gets chunkier as you go up.
So
And
like I wanted to make some of my own baby food. Like I could do avocados and bananas and stuff like that. That's okay.
Yeah.
Sweet potatoes.
now, ideally, if you can do like just bananas and puree them, and then if she doesn't find that, then you can do just avocados.
Right.
And then if she doesn't find those, then you can mix them up with cornmeal.
Okay.
But you get like a jar, like a stage 1 jar food, and that's the consistency that you want the purees.
Okay. What how many times a day do I feed her?
For starters, twice a day is fine, and then she,
Equivalent to the amount that's in a
Yeah.
jar? Okay.
and then usually like, half a jar is pretty typical, if she wants some more, you can put some more. But if she does fine with it twice a day, then you can work up to like your 3 times a day, like
Okay.
breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Okay.
But half a jar is a serving.
Half a jar, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But some kids like more, so as long as she's not vomiting back up, you
Right.
can give her more. But usually half a cup or half of a jar, they're doing pretty good.
Okay. What about, am I supposed to be brushing her teeth? She doesn't have teeth, but like cleaning her mouth out or some sort?
If there's no teeth, no.
No, okay.
But when the teeth come in, then your children's toothpaste, the ones that have fluoride in it, just take like the amount of like a grain of rice.
Okay.
That's all you need.
Just very small.
Yeah, and that, so, I mean, they swallow it.
Do you just rub it on their gums or their?
You can actually get like a little finger brush,
Okay,
and then, but if they swallow that toothpaste, that's fine.
okay,
But it's nothing more than a grain of rice.
okay. That's a very small amount.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's clear, isn't it?
Some are.
Some are and some aren't.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
you'll check her to see if she has teeth.
yep.
I guess I didn't feel today, but she acts like she's teething. She's drooling like crazy,
Yeah.
chewing on her fingers,
Okay,
but I haven't felt any.
okay. Peeing and pooping good?
Yep. I guess I should suspect the poops to change too. while they're
Maybe.
feeding.
Yeah. And sleeping good?
No, not during.
Okay.
No, she's waking up like 4 times a night, 3 or 4 times.
Where does she sleep?
She sleeps in her crib in our bedroom.
Okay.
And I just didn't know if she wasn't getting full enough during the day. I breastfeed her only right now, and her feedings are only like 4 minutes long now, each time.
Okay.
And she's every 2 to 3 hours wanting it.
Let's see, she's 15.
She's getting-
7. Okay. Her growth curve isn't too bad. It's roughly where she was last time. So she's not losing any weight.
But she's not gaining either.
Well, she's gaining weight. Compared to last time, she's
Okay.
at a pretty good velocity.
Okay.
So I'm
What
fine with
percentile is
that.
she in?
She is 39th percentile of weight
Okay.
and 57th of length.
I'm videoing the conversation, that way you
Oh
can,
my gosh. Okay.
then that way I didn't have to
You
type
said
everything.
57 and length.
And length.
Okay.
Yeah. so length's been,
Is your head okay?
so we're right on track with the length, and the weight we're fine with.
Okay.
So even though it doesn't seem like she's feeding long, she's getting enough where she's gaining weight.
Okay. And it's just a recent thing she's been doing, so I didn't know if I needed to just pump and bottle feed so I can see how much she's doing.
I mean, you can if you want to.
Yeah.
It's kind of more her reassurance thing.
But I'm sure will she still breastfeed the same amount of times and then adding the food on top of that?
Mhm.
Okay. So that'll probably help her gain
Yeah.
too.
No, by none of the days, a lot of times they don't feed as often for the breastfeeding. So you'll see that drop off,
Okay.
which is normal.
But she'll also be eating more food at that
Yeah.
time.
Exactly.
Okay.
So with the nighttime awakenings, when is she gonna be in her own room?
Well, I don't know, just whenever you
Okay.
tell us.
Last time, and this is kind of a good age to try it,
Okay.
and that way, when she's crying, then you can go in, you can comfort her. So the goal would be to be in her own room first, and then start taking away feedings.
Okay.
Because really at this point, she can go through the night and not be fed.
Cause I tried so hard I mean, she woke up at 2:55, I woke up her sitting up in her crib looking over at me, just like, ah, and she was up for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I tried, and then she got up 2 other times too, but I tried rocking her instead of feeding, but the only way I could get her was, I caved, which I probably shouldn't, but. So
Yeah, I
you
mean,
think getting her out of the room now will maybe help
it
that?
will help. And then at some point, she has to get kind of used to when she wakes up, she doesn't have to be fed. So, it
Oh,
was
she
4
shouldn't
times.
be eating first
Well,
thing in
it
the
was 4
morning?
times, well, first thing in the morning, yeah,
Okay.
feed her, and then feed her right before bed.
Okay.
But if she wakes up in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
then, we can start taking away some of those feedings.
Okay.
And kind of get her used to the fact that if she wakes up, you can hold her, you can comfort her, but put her right back down.
Okay.
Once she gets used to the fact that she's not being fed, then it makes it easier. It's a tough transition though.
Right.
Like,
She's using me as a passy. I know what she's doing, but
Yeah.
it's like we went 6 months without actually using a passy, so I don't want to start her on one now. Like,
and you can kind of get her used to, when she wakes up, if you think she's not really being had her go
what?
wake her up, you can give her the passing, don't be tempted to breastfeed.
Okay.
So she kind of gets used to the fact that when it's dark, it means no breastfeeding.
Okay. And her room should be completely dark. No nightlight or anything.
It varies.
Like
Darkness is good.
she
She's fine in that.
sleeps in our room dark.
Yeah, and I would keep her dark then.
Okay.
And there's a method called the Ferber method. Have you heard of that? It's a method where you kind of, it's like letting them cry it out, but there's a technique to it.
Okay.
And it's a method you can find online. That method works. It takes time to
Yeah.
do it. But it kind of gets them used to where if they cry, they learn to fall back asleep on their own.
Okay. You got the Ferber
The
effect?
Ferber, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, and then let's see, development looks perfect, and then we have our vaccines today.
Yes.
And since she's 6 months, we can do, well, she's not quite 6 months. We can't do a flu shot.
Okay.
Flu's still around, we're still seeing some cases. Ideally, you have to be 6 months, so even though we're technically 6 months, since we're a few days shy, they may look at that and kind of say, well, she's not 6 months. So, because the first year, there's always 2 doses.
Okay.
So we would do one today and then one in a month. Since she's not 6 months, this one may not technically count,
Okay.
which means next year she would need to do her 2 over again.
Should I just
First-
bring her back in
I would,
next
yeah.
week or
I would
something?
come in, yeah, wait until she's exactly 6 months or
Okay.
over.
So, wow, that's crazy. A day.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah.
But, and then you can just call and let us know you're coming in, and
Okay.
it's just the shot. And
Right. Okay.
And that way we can do the second one in a month. And then next year she'll just need
Okay.
one shot.
So should she come back tomorrow? Cause that was her original appointment. So just come in and run in and get a shot.
This is the 28th.
She's technically 6 months tomorrow.
Yeah, coming tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Just so there's no question, because I don't wanna sit there and feel like we need to get
Yeah.
started. Okay, let's take a look.
I won't give you any
I'm glad they have this paper for you today on.
You're so silly, baby.
Now, you want me to keep recording?
No.
Okay.
Which ones you